All right, what up, Ludo fans? Oh, look, I got all this stuff on this side of the. Get that out of there. Okay, we're getting ready for Duke Boston College. Here's an early game. This is 2 o'clock my time on this side of the country. But this NC State Pitt game is going long. It's definitely going to go long. I mean, our game probably wouldn't have started until like 2:05 probably, or would be what 5:05. Kind of an awkward time to start a game, 5 o'clock. When you think about it. Hannah, let's go Duke. Keon, welcome into chat. Welcome in. We're just chilling right now, watching the end of this NC State and Pitt game, and then we'll get ready to roll. Swabby, good afternoon. Good afternoon to everybody. Hopefully everybody enjoyed the game at Clemson. Very, very, I suppose controversial. There, I guess it wasn't really controversial. It was kind of like a WTF moment there with the foul against Wendell Moore, or like on Wendell. But the NCAA, the ACC has elected to suspend that particular player for one additional game. Florida State got whacked by UNC, did they now? Uh, wow. Actually, let's all right. Pittsburgh might be pulling away here. That's good for us. Let's take a look at the ACC scoreboard. It's a brick here in Louisville. It's 30 degrees. Damn. Jason Penfield, what's up? Yeah, Discord should be up shortly. Just be a little patient with that one. Should be up shortly. No, I do not want Olympic freestyle skiing. I did not click on Olympic freestyle skiing. What the hell? Although I'm sure. Okay, I am being trolled by ESPN because I click on see more and it literally it's like taking me to Olympic skiing, which I guess is fine. I mean, that's cool and all, but I don't actually. That's not actually what I'm interested in right now. Oh man. Yeah, Hannah. It was a flagrant. It was called the flagrant two uh, at the game, and he was ejected immediately. So that was but then there's going to be an ensuing suspension. It was like reviewed after the fact, and then the ACC said that we're going to actually like add an additional penalty for that. Um, you're dressed up like a Cameron Crazy. Nice, love it. Am I from? I am. I live in Seattle right now. I'm not originally from Seattle, but I do live in Seattle. Yeah. So let's see. Where is the? So that's why I'm always like way behind time wise. Okay, so let's see. Miami beats. Oh man, Miami beat Wake Forest by 4. That's an undesirable result. That was close. But this one, UNC doing us a favor here with Florida State. That's not bad. And this Georgia Tech Virginia game is going on right now. It's like really slow and boring. I was the. Let's see the scoreboard here. All right. Okay. Actually, Virginia's just gonna take this. Like, holy moly. No, stop playing that ad. Thank you. 32-19 right now. Virginia ahead of Georgia Tech. I guess that would make sense given the record. Virginia's not a bad team either. So, all right, where's that leave us in the standings? We should be atop tied with the holding tiebreakers of the other teams. Yeah. So we're tied up top actually. We're tied up top and half a game in front of Notre Dame because we own the tiebreaker, so it's not too bad. I was It was 70 here in Myrtle. Whew, man. It's enjoying yourself there. WinVav Orlando Fan Club, welcome in. Welcome in. Totally agree with the ejection and suspension. I mentioned that if it was the other way around, we'd be crucified. Well, yeah, that's the double standard, right? That's the same thing of Baycott tripping the Louisville dude like that, and nobody saying anything about it. Double standard. Timothy Phillips, greeting. Oh yeah, I'll kick the bot out of chat. That's really annoying. The Russian bots are invading, folks. That's you need to be careful. The Russian bots are invading. Let's get rid of the Russian bot. And removed. Whoops, that's the wrong one. I did not mean to get rid of that one. This is. There we go. Sorry, fan club. I got accidentally clicked yours by accident. Down here in Durham, it is a nice 69 degrees. Very good, very good. Excellent. It's actually quite nice today quite nice in Seattle. It's actually sunny. It's actually sunny. All right, the bot has been erased. This Yeah, our game's coming up in a little bit. 28 seconds to go. Pit by 2. Oh, Jason from Durham too. That's awesome. It's 69 for me in Morocco. It's 47 degrees. Yeah, so I live in Washington now, but I lived in Durham for 6 years. Obviously, 4 years of undergrad, 2 years of grad school, and then like another half year I was like working in the area. So I very, very familiar. Oh man, I hope I'm not getting sick. Very familiar with the Durham area. Lovely place. Absolutely love it. 20 minutes from Durham, probably, Hannah, puts you either like, well, could put you in Chapel Hill in enemy territory, or closer to like Cary or Raleigh or something. That Yukon loss. What do you think about it? What you? Let's see. Yukon loss. What happened to Yukon? What happened to Yukon? Let's go back in the standings. Whoops! There goes that one. Uh, Huskies down at 7-5. Not having the best season, even though they're ranked. Talking about this one against Xavier, losing to Xavier. Oh, Yukon women. Oh, we're on the up. Okay, flip side. Really? Wow. Uh, when was that? Was that yesterday? Earlier today? Hannah, there will be folks that I think you'll be okay. You'll be in the minority, but you'll be okay. Wait, Yukon women have one loss in the Big East. They've got 5 losses though, apparently. Interesting. Not as dominant as they used to be. Stanford over here looks like the more dominant women's team. Who is number 1? Baylor? Rankings? They had a streak of wins. Oh, South Carolina's number 1. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Yeah, Timothy's right. So Timothy has it right, but like I don't know. When I went to business school, I had plenty of friends that from either side of the political aisle. It was totally fine. SG Sports Talk looking for the Go Boston College. Welcome into either Duke fans or Boston College fans. All good as long as people are respectful in chat. No problem. That conference win streak reminds me. 160 is insane, but like it kind of reminds me of uh, the Duke non-conference home win streak, right? Which was like something similar. It was back from what 2000 that we lost against the SF Austin team, like 2 years ago. That was like a total nightmare. That game was total nightmare. It's like similar to that WinVow. At some point, those streaks do come to an end. You just don't want to be on the team that is the one that ends the streak. Thoughts on Boston College? Boston College, interesting team here, not having the best season. First year head coach, actually. led by here number 11 Ashton Langford, you can see there on the scoreboard, and also DeMar Langford. Those two are actually brothers. Ashton Langford averaging around 13 points per game, Langford averaging around 10 or 11 points per game, and their biggest rebounder is going to be number 1 there. TJ Bickerstaff is the one who's averaging about 8 rebounds per game. So looking at the Boston College side, those are your numbers to watch out for. Watch out for number 11, watch out for number 5, and then 1 on the glass. All right, it looks like we're probably underway, but this game will be done in just a second. So, yeah, there are 2 Michael Savarinos. Yeah, there are 2 Michael Savarinos. That's really funny. Oh, God. Yeah, there are 2. Now there is only ever 1 Michael. Bickerstaff, son of J.B. Bicker. Well, why should I know that? All right. NC State's still trying to hang on to this thing. The one to watch out for Duke, however, I think this game is going to be Trevor Keels. I'm really interested to see how Keels plays. He had a phenomenal second half at Clemson, 25 points, ties a career high, by the way, which he set in the first game of the season against Kentucky. The refs totally love Theo John when it comes to fouls. Maybe giving Theo John fouls, maybe not calling them against him. Yeah. Yeah, the Discord is up, by the way. So, folks, we're just waiting for the NC State and the Pitt game to wrap up, and then we will get to the Duke game right after it. It is a 1-point game, and they're playing the foul game here. There's only 5 seconds left, though, so I suspect that NC State is going to have to put up a prayer at the end of this one. What was the worst loss for Duke? Depends when it happened, I suppose. Yeah, maybe SF Austin. Well, we've never been upset by a number 1 seed, so that's not too bad. There was a really bad loss. We got like blown out by 40 in Clemson, I think, my sophomore year back in 2019, 2010. That was really bad. That was a really bad loss. Oh, Mercer was bad. You're right. Lehigh was bad too, though. Lehigh was also really bad. And I think Lehigh was Lehigh the Kyrie Irving year? That if that was the Kyrie Irving year, I think that was worse. Oh my God, they called a foul? What is Pitt doing? It's literally trying to throw the game. Wow. I don't even know why you would do that. Boston College winning this game 65 to 40. That is an ambitious prediction by our resident Boston College fan. I would be surprised if this game is even within 20 points by the end of it. Like, the line is 13, and I think I would take the over. I would go the other way. Yeah. Whichever one the Kyrie one, that was the more disappointing one because that team had a lot of promise, but then he played like 11 games and it was like, what? Okay, whatever. Okay, the Astro from space with the Duke by 30 prediction. That's probably going to be closer to the actual thing. Yeah. All right, finally it's over. Game over. Thank you, refs, for not calling the foul at the end. Pittsburgh's going to win. NC State's going to drop to 3-12. All right, it is what it is. Yeah, they lost. All right, so folks, welcome in. We're gonna get ready. Let's bring the desk up. Let's get up. Let's get up and ready to roll here. We are very excited. This is good. This is good. Duke versus Auburn. Ooh, that would be tough. I will say Duke 20 to 25 to 30 point win. Okay, yeah. See, so Chad's with me here. This is gonna be a blowout. Like it might be close in the first half, maybe. The second half, it just like pull away. Yeah. All right, and so here we are. We've got, let's see, the 5 starters on the floor. Actually, Theo John, Keels, AJ Griffin, Banchero, and Wendell, and we have a held ball. Actually, going to come out of this. It is 6-2 in favor of the Eagles at the moment. I had a very good friend who went to Boston College, so and I guess they're just going to go to the TV timeout. That is fantastic. All right, so that's wonderful. All right, let's get caught up on the stats and make sure that we're up to date here, so we can see who's got what when. Duke apparently starting 1 for 4 so far. Boston College a little bit better, 3 of 7. Apparently we've turned the ball over 3 times in the last 2 minutes and 40 seconds. So that's a less than ideal start. The only player with any points on the board right now is Banchero for our side, and then it looks like James Karnick's got 4, and Ashton Langford has, whoops, not 1. He's got 2. So those are the 6 points there for Boston College. And 1 personal foul on whom? 1 personal foul. 1 personal foul on Mark Williams. That's an early foul on Mark Williams, which is why probably Theo John in the game early. Let me get caught up on chat here. My worst Duke loss, every loss. I like that one. That's good. It's well, I'm not sure exactly how you would CH would be is kind of like a hard sound anyway, so it's Banchero. But anyway, because if you were in Italian, you'd say Banchero. Like that's is Paolo Banchero is in Italian, so yeah, which is what it actually is. Where do I'm just looking at live stats. Actually, you can go to the GoDuke.com page, and there's a link there for live stats. So that's kind of where I match up my live stats against what I actually see happening in the game. Even Paolo says it that way. I mean, that is the Italian way to actually say it. So I don't know how else I would say it, because I do speak some Italian. So anyway, yeah, it's usually faster than ESPN. I also think that's just where ESPN gets its stat feed, but who knows? Okay, so that's where we're at. Thank you. All right, let's welcome in everybody. Duke on its way up here, shipping up to Boston for the weekend trip. This is the 5th game out of the last 6 that is actually on the road here for Duke. This has been a very, very long road trip. The only home game we've had in these last 6 games is that Virginia one, that unfortunate buzzer beater there in Cameron. And but here we are. We've basically won all the road games, which has been very, very impressive actually, including the games at Notre Dame, North Carolina, what else? Louisville, and Clemson. So the Clemson game was actually, remember, was a reschedule from a previous COVID not cancellation, but delay. So yeah. So welcome in everybody here. It's a 6-2 in the early going. Duke retains possession with the arrow, which will mean the next possession gives it to Boston College. 15:51 in the game, so that was the first TV timeout. We got 2 Boston College players down here as Keels is just going to go to the rim, and he's going to score there, picking up right where he left off. Good to see Keels being aggressive. Keels averaging, what is it, like 13 points or something? Anyway, yeah. Apparently, interesting stat. Duke is, wow, what a block by Theo John. Puts Langford on the deck. Wendell Moore go back to Banchero, gets his pocket picked, and Paolo with the dunk. Actually, that was kind of fortunate because he did get his pocket picked from behind, but the ball went right in front of him. Game should be up in Discord as well. Make sure to hit the sub button and then jump into our Discord with your fellow Blue Devil fans to join the watch party. Joey Baker in the game now. Good recovery there on the 3. Duke only allowing other teams to shoot about 25% from the 3-point line since the new year, or since turning the calendar, and that is going to be a shot clock violation. Great defense there by the Blue Devils. Also, for our unfortunate Boston sports fans, the series history with Boston College is just not in your favor. Duke has won 18 of the last 20 meetings and is 24-3 all time against Boston College. Although I do remember the what is it? Was it Evans Rice with the headband beat us once. Although last year's game, if we do recall, was actually very close. We played Boston College twice last year. It was an 83-82 win for Duke in Cameron, thanks to a game-winning shot by Wendell Moore. That was actually a game that John Shire coached. I think Kay was out due to COVID protocol or something like that. But anyway, Shire coached the game. Duke won barely, and then we blew them out in the ACC tournament. It wasn't even close. So, yeah. Oh, first year. Okay, that was the JJ Redick fight. Yeah, so we've actually been, our record is actually very, very good. Oh, nice little inbounds play, but it's actually deflected out. So Duke will reset there. Duke to reset here off the inbounds. Let's go that way. Let's do that. And nice little leaner there by Theo John puts him in the box score. This is Zachary being defended by Theo John. Number 3, Jaden Zachary there. And this one is Galloway, number 51. And Galloway will deflect it off his knee. It's a turnover by Boston College. Last year's ACC tournament was good till the forfeit. I really wanted, that was the, well, I really wanted to see us play the year before that, right? The championship game against Florida State. That was the one that was really unfortunate. Keels down low to Banchero, and he's got great post position. What? They called 3 in the key? Oh no, Bickerstaff. Foul by Bickerstaff, actually, down low. First foul on Bickerstaff. So that's the big man for Boston College that we would want to get into foul trouble. That's the one to keep an eye on. Off the inbounds here, it's Keels. Keels down to Theo John. Theo John being guarded by Quentin Post. And oh, Wendell tries to go big with the dunk. Can't get it. Wide open here is Wendell. This should be an easy 3, and it is. Finds an open 3-point shooter there off the offensive rebound. Oh, there's some blood on Wendell Moore's right hand there. I'm surprised they haven't stopped play to patch that up. Got to get the super glue. Got to get the super glue ready there on the bench. Banchero up and over, and that's Langford for 2. Gets good position down low. Joey Baker with a shot fake. Shot fakes again. No. Passes up to Theo John. John guarded by what is it? Vanderbon. Oof. That's a mouthful. John can't connect. Vanderbon handed it back to Zachary. And, oh no, we're still playing here. 14 seconds to shoot. Bickerstaff. Oh, good defense by Joey here, actually, on Galloway. This is 5 seconds. I don't know if Boston College realizes it. Now they do. Langford puts up a 3. It's a brick. And didn't even hit the rim. Didn't even hit the rim. Another 30-second shot clock violation. And Duke playing fantastic defense. There we go. Three-point game here so far. As I said, I expect this to be close early, but really once the second half rolls around, probably can't stick with us. 9-2 run here for Duke, and Banchero going to put that one up. Yes, beautiful shot. Tough shot. Beauty. Baseline jumper. There's not really a shot that I would like analytics-wise, high percentage, or like want to take that, but hey, it works. Why not? Mark Williams back into the game now. Disrupts the shot by Zachary, but Zachary just goes up and over the 7-foot wingspan. Williams has to be careful though. You don't want to pick up a second foul. There's 11 minutes left in the second half here. Keels to Williams, alley-oop, and Williams can't put it down. He gets fouled. Okay. Don't know exactly who the foul was on. But there we go. We've got the under 12 timeout. All right. Very good. Not a bad start here. Took the lead back, so nothing to be worried about. Let's see. What am I missing? Where'd my stats go? Oh, there they are. Bickerstaff and Vanderbaan have one foul apiece for Boston College. That's the only two fouls. Actually, curiously enough, we're playing with only two refs. Usually there are three. Apparently, one of the refs had flu-like symptoms and cannot ref. So that's rather interesting. What are y'all eating or drinking for the game? Nice. Or we have cookies and milk, and then we have Oreos, which I feel like are very similar. I feel like Oreos, you've taken the milk, you've condensed it into a delicious cream, and stuck it in between the two halves of the cookie. Just phenomenal. Oh, Devon is in bed and sick, haven't eaten in days. Oh man, much love, brother. Get better soon. Hopefully it's not the Rona. Hopefully it's not the Rona. Swabby with some sweet tea. Very southern of you. Very, very North Carolina. Love it. I actually just finished my salad, which is probably the most boring thing on the entire thing. Although Keon's got his broccoli, so you got your mix of vegetables in there. Probably maybe in halftime. My mother sent me these lovely chocolate covered strawberries for Valentine's Day. Love you, Mom, by the way. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. And they are absolutely delicious. I might have one of those at halftime. Ah, got okay, Devin. So there you go. Okay, very good, very good. Well, get better, buddy. Here, just relax. Watching the Duke game. Duke's gonna do good for you tonight. We're gonna be fine. Now you want sweet tea. Does the ref have to run sideline and near the rim? Yeah, there's only two of them. I guess the two that are gonna play are actually ref are gonna get a workout. I used to love sweet tea when I was an undergrad. Man, it was such a revelation. I remember like going to the South for the first time because I grew up in Connecticut, and, like New York. Going to the South for the first time, chicken and waffles, sweet tea, North Carolina barbecue. I'm more on the tomato side, although I know it's very divisive. Like beef brisket, like these things just didn't exist in New England, man. This stuff that just didn't exist. And you go down to North Carolina, and like we would just like when we go out to like lunch or dinner, we just have like sweet tea all the time. Even when like you're in the student cafe area, we're just like sweet tea everywhere. And then I realized how much sugar it had, and I was like, damn, wow. Biscuits. Oh yeah, okay. Biscuits and gravy. Yes, yes. Yeah. At some point, I had to stop having sweet tea because I was like, damn. Or rather, we just made the tea less sweet. Because there are some sweet teas that are just like, wow, that is like, is this thing made with molasses or what? Like, whew. Mark Williams at the free throw line. We used to go, you just buy jugs of sweet tea from Food Line or whatever. Oh my God. Whew. Mark Williams gets both at the free throw line. Nicely done. Cheerwine. I'm going to say no. Yeah, I like my sweet tea, but not too sweet. Just give me the tea and let me sweeten it, and we'll call it a day. Right, right, right. You can't have no sugar in the sweet. Obviously, right? Then it's just like you may as well be drinking like having like English breakfast like tea or whatever, right? Then it's like not that's not the point. But yeah. Yes, that's right. Arnold Palmers are also great. Is so sweet tea can also be made with honey, can it not? You can like I feel like that's another way to kind of do it. Tough shot here by Keels. Oh, it's a beauty actually. Wow. I feel like if you wanted really fancy sweet tea, you'd have like honey, orange Fanta, and Sprite. No, so what the other piece was the cookout milkshakes, like, and where that you can put absolutely anything in, right? Oh my gosh, ooh, almost a good strip there by Mark Williams. Great defense by Williams here, and good rebound by Jeremy Roach, who's now into the game. AJ is wide open in the corner. Oh, and they missed him. Now he's got to dribble around this. Keels open. Keels diving in, loses the ball, and there's a scrum for it. He's actually going to call a tie-up here. So it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow will give it to BC. Banchero was a little late here getting this. AJ Griffin was wide open right in front of the Boston College bench. Had a spot up 3-point shot. By the way, AJ Griffin, the only player in the Power 5 conferences averaging 50% from 3. Okay, minimum 50 attempts, by the way. But damn. Yeah. Cookout cheesecake milkshake with extra cheesecake. There you go. M&Ms were always great. Oreo M&Ms, those are fantastic. Those are some of my favorites. My friends used to have just crazy milkshakes. But that was the nightly cookout run. Like you'd go out for drinks on the weekend with your buddies in undergrad, and then you'd finish the night at cookout. 8 points there for Karnik as he connects. 3-point game still here at the Conti Forum in Boston. Banchero gonna drive left, finds a wide open Jeremy Roach. Oh, I thought that was going in. Still an opportunity here. Keels fighting for it. That should be out of bounds on Boston College. That should absolutely be out of bounds on Boston College. Duke should retain possession. Just ask McDonald's for an M&M and Oreo McFlurry. Quick Trip. I actually don't know. I don't know of a Quick Trip. I don't. Henry Vargas, welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. AJ Griffin here. We got 9 minutes to go here in this first half. It's been a little bit of a back and forth half. We've been enjoying ourselves in chat, talking about various milkshake flavors and sweet teas. It's been a great afternoon so far. AJ Griffin from the corner with the 3-point shot. What do we say? What did we say? Shooting 50% from 3. Just find him. Find him open. And look, he delivers that 20-14. The announcer also definitely just got AJ's last name wrong because he said AJ Williams, and that is definitely not right. So DeMar Langford for another 2 points there. Oh boy, the ACC network sent the C team over to Boston today. Banchero from the free throw line can't get at that. It's just short. Rebound to Boston College and round transition. Duke good to recover here. Langford diving in. Karnik down low, easy. It's a good find, actually, by Ashton Langford there, as we're now back to a 2-point game after Duke had put some distance between itself and Boston College. Roach diving in, very tough shot, but it goes. Ooh, little kiss off the glass. Jeremy Roach going hard off the dribble. I like the aggression, actually. I like the aggression there. Oh, careful, Williams. Wow, Karnik just whiffs it. That's a gift. That is literally a gift. Duke with an opportunity to extend the lead here. Yeah, Skylark, I think Banchero thought he had it there. It was basically one-on-one from the free throw line. That should be a bump, by the way. That should be a foul on Kane Jones, bumping Keels from behind. Now they're going to find Roach over in the left wing. That should be... What? Hold on. Stop. 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 Stop the tape. Wait a sec. Wait a sec. Wait a sec. Rewind. Rewind. Rewind time, chat. All right. We're going to... Oh, wait a sec. Hold on. I need to open this in a different... I need to open this in Firefox. Stop the game. What? Is this actually a block? Hold on. What? All right. Banchero's going to drive in here. He's going to get this to Roach. Roach fake. What? Where? Uh, where is the where? How is this a charge? Hello? Hello? Okay, one step to the left. What? I get that there's two refs, and I don't even know where the other one is, but one of them is down here. Hello? Hello? Ref? Wait a sec, 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 wait a sec. Excuse me? What is this call? The other ref is over. In what world? Langford literally takes a hop step to the left. Are you what? Like this is laughable. Literally so funny. I'm laughing because I don't know what else to do. It's literally that bad of a call. Langford, like, you cannot. The dude jumps in there and, like, wow. Okay. I this is obscene. I know, and Swabby's got it right because it's Jamie Lucky, who's like one of the worst refs ever. Like, and we used to give him hell when like we were in school, and it was him refing on the other side. Like, wow. um, that was horrific. There's no way he literally jump steps to the left. Okay, I just wow. Mm. We continue here, 22-18 after the timeout. I just all right, Langford. I'm trying to gather myself. Karnik down low, being guarded by Griffin here. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Karnik's going to get that one off the glass. Whew. All right. After 2 free points awarded by the referees because that was somehow a Duke turnover. AJ Griffin going to go up. He's going to get it right back. Nicely done by AJ Griffin. Gives up 2 on that side, gets 2 on this side. We're all even. They need ref. Honestly, like I could ref better from like from the living room. I mean, and so could you guys and gals in chat, by the way. Like, it's not that hard. Ay, ay, ay. Langford being guarded by John. This is Ashton Langford here. Good denial by Theo John to cut off the lane here. And Bates is going to get called for a really cheap foul. Bates Jones, rather, is going to get called for a really cheap foul here. And I suppose I have to give Roach a foul, too, because of, whatever. Anyway, don't forget, if you need the game, jump into the Discord. Well, hit the sub button and then jump into Discord. Game's in there. You can join your fellow Blue Devil fans for the game itself. And there we go. The score is 24-20, actually. Oh, nice block by Theo John. 24-20. That score is accurate. Yep. There we go. Perfect. Ash and Langford going to take 3 off the inbounds. That's long. So, like, sometimes our 3-point shooting defense is tremendously good. Other times teams just miss. Well, like fan club, he might not be done. By the way, like Jamie, it's we still got a whole half of basketball to play. Jamie Lucky might not be done with terrible calls, so there might be one that comes later, which is even more terrible. Theo John, was it Keels passes out of the double team, and Duke is going to have 4 seconds after this out of bounds play to make something happen, which is fine. We're usually pretty good with the baseline out of bounds plays. Let's see what we come up with here. Stacked up here. Boston College getting a substitution. Brevin Galloway into the game. Banchero with 2 to shoot, puts up 3. That's hits the rim short. Rebound John, but he gets it stripped. Oh, he gets it back. Now it's going to be called a foul. That's fine. I actually don't mind that foul at all. Don't mind that foul at all. I really wish Duke would stop playing on Tuesday. Tuesdays are such difficult days. I really wish I would rather stream, but it's just like freaking impossible. Jaden Zachary diving on Keels. Little handoff there. Actually, that was a cheeky play. Yeah, that ended up being wide open. We'll take a look at that little defensive mishap there. 4:45. That's an offensive foul. Okay, so that call is actually correct. That is actually an offensive foul on Keels. The one on Roach was definitely wrong. Zachary again looking for options here beyond the 3-point line over to Langford. Screen there by Vanderbon. And Langford going to put up a tough 2 in and out. Yes, in and out. Rebound down to Banchero. Still a 2-point margin here as we tick to 4 minutes in the first. Banchero finds Griffin in the corner. Griffin's now going to drive it himself, get near the bucket, and yes. Too easy there for Griffin. This might be Griffin's night, I think. He's got the matchup there. And he didn't have was the Virginia game, I think, that wasn't quite fantastic. Yeah, the Virginia game where he had like 2 points. He had a decent Clemson game, but he just got to get back to it. Wow. Crazy, like out of control play there by Langford. Shot ends up missing. Duke pushing in transition, gives it to Griffin. Griffin's going to go for 3. That's short. Bummer. And 1. Oof. And 1 opportunity here for Boston College as we're at 3:14. Now this is good. It's a little close here in the first half. Wow, Wendell just gets put on the floor after that one. Too much strength there by Langford. All right, so what was it? The 4? Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, so that end of the UVA game, Hannah, that was a miscommunication by Roach and between Roach and Williams, actually. Yeah, that's what that ended up being. Okay, so let's this is the play here. Let's take a look at this. This is a rather interesting play. And so let's see, because their defensive communication hasn't really been that good tonight. So let's see what's happening here. So, okay, so we see Zachary. All right, so anyway, ball's in Zachary's hands over here, being guarded by Keels. That's okay. And it looks like we're matched up this way here. Roach on Galloway, Banchero here on Langford, and should be Theo John here on, this is number 32, Vanderbond. So, and then you have Wendell, who's matched up over here in the corner against the other Langford. All right, so this is our setup. And what ends up happening here, because Zachary ends up driving this. Okay, never mind. So they actually switch this. They actually switch this to put Roach on Langford and to put Banchero there on Galloway. What? I mean, it's not. All right. This happens rather quickly. All right, so Keels gets beat off the dribble. All right, Keels got beat. All right, fine. Keels got beat. And in order to stop ball, Paolo's going to have to step up and then just a dump off here. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a tough position to be in. If Banchero drops back, he gives him a free lane to the bucket. 2 points there off the dribble drive. If he steps up, then he gets the dump off, which is essentially exactly what happened. Uh, and actually, I think it's Theo John that has to step up because Banchero's got to stick to his man so that he protects underneath the basket. John has to step over to the left because his man would actually just be on the free throw line. So that's not terrible. So, oh look, Brad Stevens in the house. Check that out. We got some history there with Brad. Langford at the free throw line is going to get the extra here for the 3-point play. Can't connect. Remains a 2-point game. And that's where we are at. Banchero 1-on-1 against Langford here. Boston College brings a double team. Almost looked like a triple team for a second. Boston College is going to try to bring it again. Will Banchero pass out of it or just go for it? No, he'll just go for it. Oh, it's another foul on Theo John. Ugh, that's gross. That'll be a second. Banchero's little hook shot there just winds up just a bit short. What do we? Oh yeah, we are in the bonus. Boston College is going to shoot 1-1. BC only has 2 fouls in this half, and we're up to 7. Something feels wrong about that. It's like not typical. Typically, we're shooting more free throws than our opponents are, or we're making more free throws than our opponents are even attempting. This is Justin Vanderbond at the line for Boston College, shooting 2. Bizarre. And he misses the front end of the 1-on-1. Effectively iced himself out of the points. So what essentially amounts to a turnover. Duke gets it right back. Roach is going to come up for 2. That's short. Lands in the hands of Mark Williams, who will put it back in. Yes, Williams is good. Our best offense actually going to be an offensive board for Mark Williams, who can put it right back up. That one, I don't know. I think that road shot is too early. Like we were saying, Bankero's shot was earlier was a little rushed. I actually thought Roach's shot there was a little rushed. Keels gets the rebound here, so we have an opportunity trying to get it up ahead. That was Roach there with the steal right back, and we have Jaden Zachary there with a foul. Okay, Keels' pass to Williams is like this. I don't. Oh man, I don't know if that's actually even there. Like clearly he sees the defender in front. Like he doesn't think that Langford's going to go up and get it. He's like Langford's literally playing cornerback. Talking about you're going to Super Bowl tomorrow. Like nice little step through there by Bankero, and that's going to be a foul on DeMar Langford. Like I don't think there's any way that pass actually makes it. It's such like a low percentage. I know what they're going for, but it's such a low percentage pass. Yeah, Paolo gets the first. And he will get the second. So at least our free throws are looking pretty good. 30-24. Boston College had managed to pull this game within 2 points. And now Duke back up to 6 with 2 to go here in the first. Zachary diving in and manages to get this again. Brevin Galloway, just really too easy. It's essentially a backdoor cut. We can't defend the dribble the dribble drive, and so everybody just steps up, exposes the backdoor cuts there. AJ Griffin going to shoot 3. Oh my goodness, that's going to go down. You know, at this point, I kind of just anytime AJ Griffin puts it up, I kind of just expect it to go in. I mean, he's going to make every other one. You may as well just keep shooting. Like Zachary for the pull-up jumper. Yes. Back and forth we go. Keels to Paolo. Horn set with the two bigs at the top, and then they get out of this, and Paolo's just going to power in. Too easy. Beats his man off the dribble, and it's just lane is mine. Thank you very much. Zachary over to Karnick. Karnick for 3. That shot's no good. Rebound down to Keels. Coach K asking Keels to slow it up, actually bring it to over the timeline and call timeout. Let's going to set this up here for the end of the half. All right, and so this should be a this should be a quick timeout, 30-second timeout. Down to 3. Boston College is going to be down to 3 anyway, too. I don't think they've used it, but anyway. So that's where we're at. 35-28 currently. Which, from an offensive perspective, is right around where you'd think Duke would be, averaging about between 75 and 80 points a game. So we're like basically there. Yeah, Bankero on Langford here. DeMar Langford. I mean, Langford's giving up 4 or 5 inches. Just when they're standing next to each other, it just doesn't look fair. 30 seconds to go here in the half. 22 seconds on the shot clock. Game clock, shot clock differential is about 5. So we could actually get an offensive rebound. I expect us to take this something around maybe 10 seconds left on the game clock. If we miss, we get the offensive board. Oh, nice feed! Bankero to Williams. That just comes easy. Let's see. Don't let them shoot this. That shot's nowhere close. Nicely done. Okay, so that'll end the half. Let's look at this little play here to end the half. Very nice. 37-28. Duke pulling away late here in the last 2 or 3 minutes or so, as Boston College had managed to pull it to within 2. But here we are. 9-point game at the half. All right, very good. Let's take a quick look here at. All right, this is going to be pretty cool. All right, so end of half slash end of game situation, right? Anyway, clock winding down. Either way, you got the two bigs at the top here, Paolo and Mark. Roach out here, and then we have shooters on the wings, Keels on that side, AJ on this side. AJ, I don't actually ever think is really involved in this play, so this is really just going to be between the point guard and the two bigs. I'm going to run this thing forward. Paolo's going to get this at the top. Williams going to clear out. And actually, you're going to see Williams kind of go and sit. He's just going to lurk. He's going to sit and he's going to lurk over here on that side, okay? And going to sit and lurk, and then Banchero is going to go one-on-one. Langford goes underneath, basically gets picked by his own man, more or less. And now, at this point, the help defense has to come. So, and actually, Boston College is over helping here, because this down here is AJ's man, but look where his eyes are pointed. His eyes are pointed to Banchero. His eyes are pointed to Banchero too. Over here, Jaden Zachary's eyes are also on Banchero, but he's not going to come off Keels. And then you have Langford, who's just essentially got beat off the dribble here. And so what's going to end up happening is Karnik is going to step up, or just like not actually move or whatever. But Williams is in a perfect spot here, and there's just nothing they can do. And Williams just has this dunk easy. But basically, because due to the dribble that Banchero's their little dribble drive beats Langford, freezes the defender wide open. Actually, Banchero could have taken this himself, and sometimes he would. But this pass is even better. It's like it turns a good play into a great play here, and this is kind of why Banchero is so special. I mean, look where he's at. Look where he's at. He can basically drive this into Karnik's body. Pull up, a little floater, right? Put up the little floater. He gets himself 2 points if he wanted to. Like he's got a clear line to like get all the way basically to right here in front of the restricted arc. As Karnik can't jump in front of him because he's basically already setting up. So he could jump stop, nice little teardrop there, but he decides to go with the pass instead. It's a much higher percentage play. That's why Banchero is so good. Brilliant play by Paolo. Brilliant play by Paolo there. Oh, actually, I was doing that whole thing and you guys couldn't see it. All right, never mind. Nice. LOL. All right. Anyway, the final play. We were looking at the final play of the game, of the half. In any case, that is where we are at. Let's take a quick look at the stats here. Let's see. Studio. There we go. $2:55 on halftime, which is about 6:10, I think, is going to be when we resume play here. So, all right, let's take a quick look at the stats. Let's catch up. Let's actually catch up on the scoreboard, shall we? I'm actually a little bit more interested in that right now. Let's see, what do we got? All right. Scores. Oh, Michigan State up big. Michigan State by 15. Kentucky beating Florida. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Auburn gets the win at home. Oh, upset of Houston. Jayhawks hang on. Wow, okay. Jayhawks managed to hang on at the very end here, 71-69. What is this, an actual, like... No, okay. Wait, Baylor's dropped all the way to 10? Really? Wow. It's like a fall from grace on that one. Arizona actually playing pretty good. Interesting. Has anybody watched the Wildcats play this season? They're 21-2, leading the Pac-12. Is this team for real? Arizona. They beat number 4 Michigan. Who else have they beat? They lost to Tennessee. Okay. They beat UCLA, who was number 7. That was a pretty decisive win. And they beat UCLA again, who was number 3. Wow. Some teams out west, you'd think that, wow, okay. Teams out west getting some love here. Maybe I'll take a look at this Arizona game later. All right, let's see. ACC. All right, Virginia ends up beating Georgia Tech. No real surprise. 63-53. Pittsburgh beat NC State. Yeah, we knew that one. Notre Dame has to go to Clemson. Yeah, somebody was saying earlier that we need Notre Dame to lose. We need a favor from Clemson. I suppose, they could do us a solid for that foul on Wendell and beat Notre Dame. That would be a nice gift. But that's where we're at. All right. Oh my. ESPN loves the freaking ads. All right. Let's take a look at our stats. Let's see what stands out to us. Both teams, let's go top to bottom here. Both teams shooting pretty much 50% from the floor and have taken an even number of shots, interestingly. Duke just slightly better, having made 15 to Boston College's 14. Here's an interesting one, though. Boston College 0 for 4 from 3. Not a single three-point shot. Of course, Virginia was 1 for 11 from 3 before they hit the buzzer beater. So I suppose this means absolutely nothing. Yeah. Because I guess shooting 2 for 12 is what, like 2 for 12 puts you at 16%, which is still underneath their season average, but what are you going to do? Yeah, Duke with 4 free throws, so that's good there. Turnovers, 7 turnovers, not awful. Not great, not awful. Sets you up for a game of like 14 turnovers. Points off turnovers here. About 1.5 points per turnover. That's actually pretty good. Duke also out rebounding Boston College. Their bigs play big. They actually don't really have a lot of size. We actually didn't see a lot of Bickerstaff in that half. Now, come to think of it, and he only played 11 minutes. I feel like he really didn't have that much of an impact. He's Boston College's leading rebounder, and he's only got 4 rebounds. Well, I guess to be fair, he does kind of average 8 a game, which I guess is their leading rebounder. So, well, there you go. So I guess he's got half, but I don't know. It didn't seem to have that really much of an effect on the game. I actually was a bit more impressed by Karnick and Galloway. They've been able to do more with the time they've spent on the floor. You can see, I mean, Karnick's got 12 points too. Galloway's got 4. He's made those 4 off of some pretty easy backdoor cuts or like assists from the Boston College guards. Yeah, but Karnik being the one that's getting getting the most out of it. Kessler Walker balling out for Arizona. Ah, okay, there you go. There you go. Interesting. Okay. Okay, I gotcha. All right, let's go back here. Whoops. All right, so yeah, Karnik 6 of 10. Split that. Points in the paint, even. Assists, 7 assists for, well, yeah. That's an interesting one. Boston College actually having more assists than Duke. Usually we've been sharing the ball actually quite well, but I guess maybe not as much this afternoon. Just trying to look. Thought I had a assist stat for us, but I guess not. Yeah, I'm just looking at here. DeMar Langford, averaging 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists over the last 3 games, shooting 55% from the field. That's in the last 3 games there for Boston College. Number 5. Today he's just slightly off. They're only 3 of 8, so it's like what, 40%, if you will, with 6 points, a little under his average. Been playing some good defense there. No foul trouble, really. I mean, okay, Theo John's got 2 personal fouls. Actually, Wendell Moore has 2 personal fouls, too. Oh, Theo John only has 1. Okay, that foul underneath the bucket was actually just assessed to Wendell. Interesting. Not what I would have expected. But actually, the Duke assists is really low today. 4 assists. What, on 15 made buckets? 4 assists, 7 turnovers. Yeah, that the offense hasn't been moving as well as I think we had hoped. It looks a little lethargic. I thought the defense was pretty good late in the game, though. BC will put up 65. Let's see. You're a little under the pace for 65 right now. Right now it would be 56. But even if you did, okay, fine. So let's say BC put up 65. Duke is on pace to score 74. So Duke technically still wins. So there you go. Maybe not by the 13-point margin that the betting line was, but either way, we will still end up taking it. So yes, it was 7 fouls in that half for Duke. Let's clear that away. Only 4 for Boston College, so no foul trouble on that side to worry about either. Turnover percentage. Okay, chat. I want to know what your plans are for the Super Bowl tomorrow and what your prediction is. I actually don't really have many plans. I think it might just be a chill afternoon. We'll see if I join up with a few buddies to watch the game. As much as I think my prediction is probably going to go Bengals, as much as I hate to admit it. It's kind of a toss-up, though, to be honest. Although Joe Burrow might spend most of the game on his back. To be real, his offensive line has not been very good. It's surprising that they're winning games with how many times Joe Burrow has gotten sacked. Like I feel bad for him. Was it like what in the Kansas City game? It was like almost 9 sacks, something like that, and they still managed to win. That's pretty crazy. I think the halftime show is going to be just as fun though. So anyway, let's say. So I guess I would go Bengals in a score of like 24-17, let's call it. 24-17. Bengals by a touchdown. Touchdown late. Touchdown late. Yeah. Okay. Should be about 2 minutes before we climb out of this halftime and get done with that. So re-up your sweet tea, re-up your Oreos, or your cookies and milk, and get ready for the second half. Because this will be a show. SG, be a Spartan for life. Go Spartan. I got nothing wrong with Spartans. I got a good buddy of mine whose dad was a Spartan, Michigan State. Unless they play Duke, then there's a problem. Otherwise, all for Tom Izzo. Thoughts on San Jose State? Honestly, I have no idea. That one is outside of my realm. It's hard enough to keep up with the few basketball teams that I do. Or mainly it's actually keeping up with Duke is not very difficult because we do all the games together, but anything else is kind of hard. It comes back to bite me when I have to put my bracket together. Which, by the way, we will have the bracket challenge this year because Duke is going to be in the tournament. What seed we're going to be is to be determined, obviously, but Duke will be in the tournament, so we will do the bracket challenge this year. Winning the bracket challenge will net you a nice bit of cash. I've been wanting to do this for almost 3 years now, and haven't had an opportunity. So that should be fun. All right. Yes, the halftime is over. Chalk Fan 91. I've been bombarded with Girl Scout cookies. The Samoas, my friend. The Samoas. Thin Mints too. The Samoas. Jon Scheyer with the little interview there looks so funny. Oh man. Basically just saying that the pick and roll defense was not very good, which we know such things. Yes, clearly not very good. Clearly not very good. All right, Duke is going to pick up here. The possession arrow, I had possession to BC at the end of the half, so I think they will start. No, actually, Duke's going to start with the ball. All right. Wendell asking the players to stack up. He's like, that's not what we talked about at halftime. All right. Banchero on Langford now. BC brings the double team, and out of that double team is the pass to Roach, who takes an open three. Should have been a make. And actually, Williams gets stripped from behind. Can't bring that down, big man. Boston College misses the runner. Karnik out outside. Oh my goodness. Mark Williams goes flying. The three-point shot, no good. Zachary picks it back up. That shot's no good. Banchero, oh, that should have been a foul if Karnik went up with it. Zachary for three. No! Frenetic pace here at the start. Hey, D-Rock, yes, the game is over on Discord. Make sure to hit the sub button and then jump into the watch party. You can join your fellow Blue Devil fans on Discord. Griffin for three. Oh, come on. That was right in front of the Duke bench. 3 of 9 so far for the game. 0 of 6 for Boston College, so neither team. I mean, Duke's really the only one getting any contribution from the three-point line, but difficult for both teams. Langford with the step-back jumper. That's the first one that goes. That looked good. That looked good when it left his hands. 9 points down to 6 here in the early going. John Shire looking utterly bored on the bench right now. Wendell Moore going to go for 3. That's good. Then the answer by Wendell. If BC really needs 34 points to make it to 65, you're not going to get them in the half. I would be surprised if Boston College made it to 60. Galloway to Zachary. Zachary diving in, and he will be fouled by Griffin. Wow. Yeah, that step back, Jay. Whew. Boston College inbounding here, and Langford with the jump shot from the baseline. Up ahead, Banchero to Wendell. Wendell going to go coast to coast. No, he's going to lose the ball. Foul, actually. Foul on the way up. Langford going to be called for his first. That's like shades of Clemson. Oh, my goodness. It's like with Wendell on the break, I was like, uh-oh, Wendell's going to end up on the floor after this one. Actually, it's not Langford. It's Galloway that gets called with the first foul. Wendell just with no regard. 10-point game now after that first free throw by Wendell, trying to make it 11 here on the second. And he does. Duke remains perfect from the free throw line. And we have an 11-point lead as Wendell's got 8. All right, so danger time for Boston College, right? The last 2-3 minutes of that first half, Duke was playing really well. Duke locked down defense, extended the lead to 9. Duke coming out of the locker room here, extending the lead out to 11, even though the Langford hit a big 3. Danger zone right now. If Duke goes on a run, makes this thing 15, the game, that basically, I think, seals the deal. Oh, nice play there. Galloway gets 2. AJ gets beat. Galloway's got the position. And Boston College manages to retain this in single digits. One-on-one, Banchero there with Langford. Gives it up to Roach, being guarded by the other Langford. And he splits the double team, gets it outside to Paolo. Paolo with the open 3. That hits the backboard. That shot way off. And Roach going to foul Langford there. Not a terrible foul. Is going to make Langford earn it at the free throw line. So. And Langford's first free throw is good. That is actually the first free throw that Boston College has made in this game. And he misses the second, so 1 of 2 on that trip, which turns to be a good foul because he basically had a layup. Roach feeds the post here, and it's Wendell. Oh, that should be a foul on 11. Yeah, absolutely. Foul on Langford, who's reaching in and just grabbing Wendell's arm. That was actually a good call by Jamie Luckey after his horrific charge call in the beginning of the game. Mark Williams was open, but actually it's going to be Roach that finds himself more open. Oh, okay. Banchero with the follow. Roach's three-point shot, no good. Nobody boxes out Paolo, and Paolo goes in for the cleanup. Langford to Zachary. Zachary with a tough 2. And Boston College will deflect that out of bounds. Duke just kind of content to play a little slower now. Not really rushing the ball up the court, just setting up some offense. Wendell looking for options. Bounce pass to Roach. Roach gets himself stripped. I feel like every time our guards drive into the paint, I feel like we keep the ball just too low and just keep getting it stripped. Moore over to Griffin. Griffin cut off at the baseline but finds Williams, and that should be a foul, and it is. As Williams will go to the free throw line after Brevin Galloway commits his second, and that's what we've got. All right, and so there we are. We've hit the under 16 media timeout. Remember, folks, if you need the game, jump into Discord after you hit that sub button. We do most of these Duke games on the weekends, especially. Sometimes we get a fun, interesting weekday stream, which we did last Monday. That was fun. But so far, Banchero here with 12 points, Griffin with 10. And James Karnick on the side of the Boston College Eagles leading the way for them there with 12. Trying to see, is anybody in double-double territory? And Paolo is. He's got 8 rebounds to go along with his 12 points. 5 of 9 shooting, not bad either. So far playing 22 minutes, the majority of the game. He's going to sit just a little bit. Williams only 2 rebounds, actually, but he's hit all his free throws, and he will be at the free throw line when we come back looking for points 9 and 10. It'll be the third Duke Blue Devil to hit double figures. Actually, I've been very impressed with Mark Williams' free throw shooting. It's actually one of his strengths, which for a big man is really important because he's going to end up at the free throw line a lot. So it's a good thing that the coaching staff really worked with him on that. This should be for the whole game, right? Yeah. Right. Whew. Okay. Should be ready to come out of the timeout shortly. I think. It's curious because I can see that the live stats refresh, but the game is like still way off, like way delayed. Oh, there we go. There we go. Better. No. Oh, okay. There we are. Actually, 48-36. Okay, I've been behind. I'll have to go back and see exactly who was doing the scoring on that one. Almost another Boston College turnover here. Oh, what a block! What a block by Mark Williams on Langford. Duke out in transition. Nope, got us. Oh, yes. Okay. Woo. All right, now it's really danger time. After the Wendell Moore 3 from the nice assist by Keels, it's a 15-point margin. All right, so we just like jumped back into the action. It's going to be a timeout there from Boston College. All right, I was apparently a little bit behind. My stream was a little bit behind. So, hold on. Wendell Moore with 11. Keels has 6. John 2. Williams has 8. That's got to be the other one. Yes, brilliant. Okay. And it's 36. 6, 4, 12. Galloway's got 6. 8. All right, Langford's got 8. There it is. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. I was a little behind. So now 15 points is the margin. Whew. All right. Now it's like real danger zone here for Boston College. Because last time, it was what, an 11-point game, and we said, well, Duke might be able to blow it open here. But Boston College managed to pull it back within 9. So we were like, all right, well, now we reset and try again. And like we said, we expect this to be like out into the Duke margin to be like in the 20s. So trending in that direction right now, 51-36. And it looks like Boston College's timeout is a full timeout. As we patiently await the resumption of play. So yeah, I guess we'd have to wait on the result of the Notre Dame game from tonight because I'm trying to think like with this win, Duke is clear out in front in the ACC and actually sets up a very important game with Wake Forest, who finds itself in third place at 10-4. So Wake Forest has actually been having a pretty good season. You know, like we're like think about like oh Wake Forest being one of the top teams in the ACC, they're up there. So the game on Tuesday actually being rather important. Okay, here we go. Yeah, beautiful little dish by Keels over to Wendell Moore. That was really nice. Wake lost to yeah. Wake did lose to Miami, but they're still up there. They're still up there. And we currently own the tiebreaker. The thing is, we have to play them home and away, right? So like, you could basically end up tied still. Oh, that should have been a foul, but it's a block by Mark Williams. I thought Langford threw the forearm. I have no idea what Wendell just did there. Zachary goes too far, and Wendell picks that back up. And now it's Griffin frenetic pace up and down. Watch out, Griffin. He's going to pull up for that from the ACC logo. Duke just reset here. Yeah, coach just saying, calm down. AJ Griffin going to shoot 3. That's actually blocked. And then it's deflected by Langford off of AJ Griffin's leg. Oh boy. And so you end up getting a unfortunate turnover. Wow. Griffin's shot actually blocked. 13:37 to go here in the second. Okay then, Karnick with an emphatic dunk. Spins the opposite way that Williams was expecting him to go. Has a clear lane to the bucket and throws it down. Can we just like not hold on to the ball? Are our hands wet? Is there a problem? Banchero gets stuck, picked up his dribble there. Wendell with the crossover over to Keels. Keels is going to put up 3. It's a line drive shot. That's no good. Rebound to Boston College. Doesn't need a 3 here, but a 3 would be big for BC, trying to mount a bit of a comeback. High screen there by Karnick. Langford goes the other way, and Mark Williams fouls. Did the ref get us? No. Oh yeah, Mark Williams hits him in the head with the forearm. Well, and now they're gonna go and look at it because Jamie Lucky has it out for Duke and hates us, so they're gonna probably call this a flagrant one, which will give Boston College 2 shots, and the ball. That's not a windup. I mean, he's going for to block the play. I mean, Williams totally whiffs, and it looks really bad. He is going for the block, but he just like way mistimes it. And they give that a flagrant one. I don't think that adds another foul, but so it's going to be 2 shots and possession. Unless unless it's 2 shots from the shooting foul. No, it should just be a single foul. Yeah, it's just a single foul that is 2 shots and the ball. So Langford gonna go to the free throw line. Williams will be charged his second foul. So they're gonna get 2 freebies. So Langford's got the first. And he gets the second, and now the BC will have possession. All right. 11 points, BC to inbound from underneath the bucket. 12:39 to go here. Zachary over to Karnick, over to Langford. Karnick with the screen. Back to Karnick. Gives it back to Thompson. And now it's Thompson one-on-one with AJ. Keel steps up. And Langford just takes it himself. So 4-point possession for Boston College. Lead back down to 9. That's a momentum killer. If there was ever a momentum killer for Duke, that's the one. We are up by 15 and now 6 straight points. And that pass by Keels also gets intercepted. Langford shuffles it back out to his brother, and John with the foul. And that is going to be the under 12 timeout. Man, that was an ugly sequence. Yeah, flagrant because they decided it was excessive contact to the head or neck area, which, okay, I mean, I guess by the letter of the law, I suppose it is actually true, but unfortunate. Yeah. So Boston College managing to they're clawing their way back into this, honestly. Like they've had 6 straight, they've gone on a 6-point run. They're not going to be at the free throw line where they can get to, it's a 2-shot shooting. It's a shooting foul, right? So it's a 2-shot foul. They can go on their own 8-0 run here. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not all that concerned. I mean, this is just a Boston College run, which inevitably they're going to make. Duke just needs to respond. Yeah, we just got to. Single. Yeah, 11, 4. That makes sense. Still really low on the assist count, though. I feel like we're just not playing really good. We're playing like pretty good individual basketball, but not really fantastic. The part I do like is we've hit every single free throw we've attempted. 8 of 8. At least that got that going for ourselves. If we could ever get to the free throw line, of course. I mean, Boston College is 3 of 6, so I guess they can't really get to the free throw line either. But anyway, here we go. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Somebody taking the under on the line there, saying that Duke will not win by 13. All right, I took the over. I took the over. I didn't actually bet anything, but I took the over. I thought I was expecting at least a 20-pointer, which we still might get there after Duke wakes up from this little slumber, this little slump here. Kind of sleepwalking at the moment. Langford's first free throw is short, so that's no good. And Langford going again, and that one lands. So he's at 50%. 11 points for him, the second BC Eagle into double figures, and Duke resumes here with an 8-point lead. Keels diving in, and that's actually going to be a foul on Karnik. So Keels' aggression lands him at the free throw line. Not bad by Keels. Would have preferred, obviously, for him to make it, but. Oh, Karnik's only got one foul. There really is no foul trouble, so to speak, for either team, really, at this point. I mean, we're. Oh, Keels! The first free throw missed for Duke. Couldn't go 9 of 9. That was way short. Come on, buddy. Let's go Keel mode right here, right now. There. Oh my God, he missed them both. And actually deflected by Boston College. So really fortunate for Duke. We'll keep it on this end. Keels inbounds to Banchero. And Banchero actually gets this out to Roach. Roach, you got to hit this three, buddy. Oh my goodness, it was halfway down. Oh my. Well, Brute 66. We've technically only missed two. So it just so happens that like they're all are even, but like those feel pretty bad to miss because like Boston College is coming and coming and coming and coming, and you feel the momentum building for Boston College, and you'd love to be able to hit those free throws just to push this thing out back to 10 points, right? And just to like buy yourself, you're in this shooting slump, like the offense has just gone away from you. You want to get easy ones, but damn. Langford goes 1 of 2 again. So 12 points for him. All right, and so now Boston College has basically cut our lead in more than half. 7 points. Now we need something easy here. We need a bucket. Someone with Banchero going to the basket. They're going to go one-on-one here. Banchero, yes, with the left. That's it. There you go. Banchero to the basket. One-on-one with the left hand. Done. Easy. Do it again. Do it again. Duke, yeah, is playing man here. Looked a little awkward. I wasn't sure what Theo John was doing. Karnik. Here's Langford for three. That shot's no good. Okay, that should be a foul on 24. That's absolutely a foul on Gianni Thompson. What are you doing, dude? It's like Thompson for Boston College, literally going up and over the back of Banchero. Just like, wow, what are you doing? $10:30 to go. Duke by 9. Yeah, really needed that layup there. Wendell Moore for three. That shot is good. All right, now we can breathe a little bit easier. Duke by 12. Whew. 14 points for Wendell, tied with Banchero here as the highest point total for any player on either team. Actually, Karnik also has 14 for BC. Karnik, that should be an offensive charge. No? What do they call this? They did call it a charge. Nicely done. Oh, okay, that's a makeup call. that's a makeup call. Roach's foot was definitely in the restricted area. Uh-oh. Dribble handoff gives this back to Roach. Roach to Moore. And Moore to Banchero. Banchero's going to go one-on-one against Langford. Strength, can't get it. Back up, and it's Keels. There you go. 58-14, Duke on a 7-point run, 7-0 run. So the Boston College comeback is officially dead. Oh, great deflection by Keels, who almost runs out of the gym. Yeah. I agree, Chuck. That's just like just going up for it. It took him 2 or 3 tries to get that, but like just got to keep at it. I love it. Great hustle. I love the reaction too by Keels, by the way, when he gets that. It's just like it's pumped. I love the reaction as much as I love the bucket. Banchero with the interception. Oh, that's a travel. No. The dude's on the floor with possession. Come on. 3-pointer for Boston College, no good. Theo John recovers it, and Duke is going to get that back. Banchero's interception, again, is like he's playing for the Super Bowl tomorrow. One-on-one with Thompson. Banchero's just going to go again. Gets his man up in the air, and the easy lay-in for Paolo. Great shot fake there. Boston College needs a timeout, or they should take one. Because right now this is a 16-point lead, which was more than the previous margin. Biggest lead of the afternoon for BC, and it's deflected. It's rejected by Theo John. Duke manages to keep it in bounds. Duke playing really good right now. All right, we woke up. They got to like 7 points, and we're like, all right, guys, we should start playing basketball. Hey, you want to start playing basketball? I want to start playing basketball. Like, we should actually do something here. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Next whistle will bring the media timeout, and that is a... Oh, what? I just don't know. I don't know what JB Lucky's going to call anymore. I really don't. I can't even, like... I just, like... This is nuts. I can't even predict what Jamie Lucky's gonna call. It's just so erratic. So like that particular one probably should have been a charge as Roach like lowers the shoulder and goes in to Langford, but it's get called a block. I just don't know. I just don't even know anymore. This is the reason that like don't know what block charge calls are is because of Jamie Lucky. It literally is his fault. It's because he's so inconsistent. It's like, which way is the wind blowing? All right, charge. Okay, block. I don't know. Again, this so interesting. Unless I have to refresh, but I still have. So, Chad, I don't know what happened with TJ Bickerstaff. He's played 11 minutes in this game, and the leading rebounder for BC got 0 points. Just I would expected to see him today, but nothing. Interesting. One personal foul for Zachary. One personal foul for number 5. There we go. Now that's correct. 2-2. Yep. Second half. Personal foul. Yep. All right, we're good. He consults the 8 ball every foul. Duke with 4 straight stop. Oh, that's actually a really good. That's a really good point. That's like kind of like a hidden stat. So, because the 4 straight stops result in a 9-0 run over the last 3 minutes, give or take, which and then just BC hasn't scored in that time. So yeah, and actually I was watching on Twitter the other day. What was I? They were a short video from the Duke practice where Coach K was like, if we get a stop and we get a bucket, you keep going. Like, you don't stop. You get another stop and you get a bucket, you keep going. You don't stop. And we get another defensive stop and another bucket, you just keep going. And so you just start like compounding this momentum. And so like the 4 straight stops is actually a really good call there by Chalk fan. And it's not just that we've gotten the stops, is that we've scored off of them, right? So you can get stops and do nothing with them. Like, you just go down the end of the floor and like, whiff the shot or whatever. But yeah, we had a very, very like terrible 5-minute stretch there from like about the 17-minute mark down to 12 or like 16 to 11, and now we look pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, this game looks out of reach right now for Boston College. Resuming play here, 7:59 to go in the game. Duke 60, Boston College 44. Game getting slightly away from the Eagles here in the last 2 to 3 minutes. Jeremy Roach at the free throw line to extend the Duke lead. And gets the first. So I had predicted a 20-point margin of victory. We're closing in. And Roach gets that one, the second, so it's 4 points for Roach. Yeah, Mark Williams has been on the bench. He's got 8 points, but it's 2 fouls. The look with Theo John isn't bad. A great active hands there, right there, preventing the pass going into Vanderbond. And Banchero steps in, but no call. As Zachary gets 2 points. Okay, so on that one they don't call anything. So I don't know. Also, Jamie Lucky rather out of shape. Probably couldn't run up and down the court if he actually wanted to. Anyway, Banchero passing out of the triple team to Roach. Extra pass over to Keels for the better play! And the better shot goes down for Keels. He's got 11. Fourth Blue Devil into double figures. Wendell 14, Keels 11, Banchero 16, Mark Williams, AJ Griffin 10, Williams with 8. Vanderbond comes up empty. Can't get the 2 to go, and Duke is now with the possibility of getting this to 21 points with a bucket. Screen for Wendell. Oh, Wendell turns it over. Couldn't get it to Roach. 2-on-1. Banchero and John block it. What a team block. Wow, in transition. That was fantastic. Vanderbond with a long range 2. Yep. First points for Vanderbond this afternoon. And Chalk fan, that's kind of what I was saying. Like, this game might be close in the first half. And it was. To be fair, it was close for the majority of the first half. But as soon as you turn the page in the second and you start, like, going deep into the game, like, Duke's just going to win. As Banchero's 3 is off. Deflection, actually. Rebound. No. Rebound to Langford. BC is going to take a 3 here. That shot's long. Rebound to Banchero. And Duke reasserts possession. Duke's just going to beat you in the long game. Timeout. Actually, timeout Mike Krzyzewski. Bring in some substitutions. Probably a 30-second timeout. 17-point margin here as Coach K has called time with 5:38 to go. Bringing in some subs off the bench. We're going to get Mark Williams back into the game, and we're going to get AJ Griffin back into the game as well. I actually didn't think the Banchero 3 was that awful. It just came up a little short. Like, it was open, it was online. I thought that and if this is not a 30-second commercial, we can go back and look at the other play. I thought the play before was phenomenal. Banchero passing out of the triple team to Roach. Roach the extra pass to Keels. Just fantastic. Like, that is a worthy play. As we get a shot here of the BC student section that is now emptying out, as even they've given up. Yeah, Banchero's been drawing 2 or 3 defenders all afternoon. Is there a UNC fan in the house there? Is that a UNC fan? We're UNC blue. Gross. All the BC students here to actually watch Duke play, not Boston College. Anyway, AJ Griffin back into the game, as is Mark Williams. Williams going to take a long 2. Oh, silky smooth from Mark Williams. He's got 10 points there. 5th Blue Devil in double figures. All your Blue Devil starters now with 10 or more points. So there you go. Would you own that color hood? I have no idea. Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, that's gross. Like, I don't even think she was a UNC fan. Like, does she know? Does she know? And that three-point shot by BC is off. 19 points is the margin. Cheap foul there by Kanye Jones, rather. That's his first. Yeah, so Wendell is Wendell's a senior, isn't he? Wendell's a senior, senior. Joey's the senior. Wendell's a junior. Although, does he come and does he stay for his senior season? I don't know. Interesting thought. He'd be damn good if he did. Be great for us. Jason Tatum in the house. As Keels shooting at the free throw line gets the first. Former Duke player, of course, now NBA star with the Boston Celtics. Brad Stevens was spotted earlier as Keels gets both from the free throw line. Duke still looking good and now hitting the 69 mark. Very nice there as Duke has opened the 21-point lead. Shane suggesting that Duke will be back. All right. Sorry. Moore will be back. Duke obviously will be back. I'd be down for it. I'd love to see another year of Wendell. 4-year player? Heck yeah. That'd be great. Langford, turnaround, step back, Jay. Woo. Why not? Give it to him. Give it to him. That was an impressive shot. 69 to 50. 4:10 left here. Wendell trying to come off the screen there. Baker trying to get this to Mark Williams. Now he has to go himself. Joey Baker gets himself in the box score after his pass was deflected and denied. Trying to get it to Mark Williams. A little too selfless. And then he turns it around and gets his own shot. Screen there by Karnick. Langford to Langford, then Karnick. Bates Jones, Karnick. Yes, Karnick with 2. Yeah, you wouldn't always expect that that one from Joey Baker actually. Bates Jones for 3. That's short. Gets his own rebound. Kicks it back out and resets the shot clock. Another 20 seconds for Duke. And we'll get to ticket below 3 minutes. Next whistle will be our final timeout of the game. And going to go to Joey. Going to go to AJ. AJ guarded by. He can take him off the dribble. AJ going to result for the 3. Oh, that shuts off. And that is out of bounds. And it will go to Boston College. 2:59 to go here in the game chat. 19-point margin is probably going to be enough here with less than 3 minutes to go. Very, very nice. Shane with saying that I think only Williams and Griffin leave early besides the obvious one, Banchero. Interesting. Okay, it would be like for Griffin to come back, but money talks. Money absolutely talks. Yeah, and I think it remains to be seen, right? We have what, 6 more games after this, something like that, right? Plus then the ACC tournament and the NCAA tournament. I mean, depending on how deep the team goes, you have more and more chances to really prove yourself, right, before you get to the draft. And I mean, AJ Griffin's draft stock has just been going up and up and up and up. If he plays really well these last couple games, I think that you're right. He probably gets drafted pretty high. I mean, he seems like this prototypical NBA player too. Like he's got the body for it. He's got the right body and the right size, and the fact that he can get both the outside shot at such a decent percentage, which is basically shooting 50% from 3, and then also like beat people off the dribble and get his shot in the paint. It'd be a lot for a team to pass that. I feel like teams are really looking for that. So yeah, I think Griffin would be pretty good up there. Williams just needs more muscle. The problem is Williams is good and he's got the size, but I think he's just going to be muscled out of position and out of the paint area by actual NBA players. Because like his body stature is kind of like a Kevin Durant, but he doesn't have Durant's skill set, right? Like he can't shoot like the 3. It's really he's not beating people off the dribble. He's not like essentially playing point guard, right? So it's like it's like big man but like small body. It's a bit bizarre. Timothy saying that he's going to predict if beats Gonzaga for the national title. Oh, that would be pretty good. I wouldn't mind that. I don't know who it's going to be, but hey, look, we're going to have the basketball. We're going to have the bracket challenge this year. Okay, the bracket challenge is basically anybody who's a sub to the channel can join the bracket group, right? Obviously, you have to be a sub to win, obviously, and then I'm just going to be handing out like several $100s worth of prizes. So, assuming that you guys can beat me, which probably won't be too difficult, but you can put that if you want that to be your prediction for the bracket challenge, you can do it that way. How did Baylor do today against Texas? Baylor won. Baylor beat. Okay, so Quinton Post and Bickerstaff out. Okay. So he had a calf injury. That's why he couldn't play. That makes sense. He was out of the game. Devin Allen, welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, I mean that's kind of how these Duke games go. It's a Duke road game, ACC road game. A lot of these games against, like, let's say the bottom half of the ACC kind of look like this. UNC ain't making it. I'd love for UNC to miss the tournament. God, that'd be hilarious. Give them an NIT invite, please. Oh God. Langford, the turnaround J. Too strong. Decent rebound by Karnick, and it's actually going to be a hell ball. Possession, we'll keep it with Boston College. Yeah, Bickerstaff yawning on the bench. Gonna make me yawn too. Look at that. Whew. I need to sleep more. Well, I'll sleep well tonight after this Duke win. Langford with the reverse. Yes. 16 points for Langford. It's actually a good game for him. 16 points for him, 16 points for Karnick. Could Duke beat Auburn? I think Duke could beat anybody in the country. Just like but only certain teams could beat Duke. Auburn's probably one of them that could beat Duke. Gonzaga could obviously beat Duke. I mean, they already have. So, Baylor could also probably beat us. But like, sure, put Duke up against anybody would probably we'd think that we could win that game. You need really good games out of multiple players though. Like as we go late into the tournament, you're gonna have to AJ Griffin's gonna have to score in double figures. Like he cannot have another game like he had against UVA. That was not good. That was not good. And then Keels is gonna need to play well too, because you always know Banchero's gonna show up. Banchero has played one bad game all season, and it's just a bad game for Banchero is 10 points. But he's played one of those all season. But yeah, you need the other role players to come up. This Jalen Blake's with the foul there, as Karnick's gonna get points. Michigan looked amazing in the last 8 minutes the other night versus Purdue. Oh, interesting. Yeah, big game there in the Big Ten. I think there's a lot of parity. I think we're gonna find. It's funny because years where you think there's a lot of parity in the NCAA tournament, like that first weekend turns into is a bunch of chaos, and it's really that first day. But it's Thursday, the Thursday. Oh no, actually, what is it? How does it go? All the seeds, the high seeds win on Thursday, and then Friday is just absolute chaos, or it's the other way around. Thursday is absolute chaos, and then Friday is all chalk. And then by the time you get to you get to the Sweet 16, the good teams actually end up just pulling, they're just better. They just pull away. So there's years where we think there's a lot of parity and anyone could beat anyone, but at the end of the day, it doesn't end up being the case. You end up with who you thought at the end. Jerome Thompson, the Sterling year. Coach K is gone. It would be lonely next year. Sterling this year saying, yeah, well, I actually don't think John Shire will do a bad job at all. I mean, he's already 3-0 as a head coach, I think, and he hasn't officially ever even transitioned. I wonder how many years Huber gets from UNC fans. Ooh. Interesting. That's an interesting question. Yeah, does he get any of the benefit of the doubt, right? It's an interesting question, Shane, before the UNC fans try to basically eat him alive. The other thing to consider is it's not just whether or not he makes the tournament. Obviously that's the big one, right? But can he even beat Duke? Right? If his record a couple years in if he just has not beaten Duke at all, that also kind of that doesn't help him at all either. It's almost Harbaugh like had just could never beaten Ohio State, and they finally got it this year, right? But he had a very long leash there from Michigan. To Michigan's credit, right? And Michigan played very well this year, and they got a fantastic run at the tournament. Wendell's 3-pointer there, in and out. It was a good shot, but didn't end up going down. Mr. Hudson saying, I don't understand why Paolo doesn't rest. Duke has always run their best players to the ground. The Stars are always tired in the tournament. Interesting. Well, he's not in the he's not in the game right now. And let's see. Well, it's kind of garbage time right now anyway. And there's another foul. So is it Karnik has like what 21 points? We'll go to the free throw line. Like, okay, whatever. I'm actually gonna kill the spread right now. This 13-point margin, but too little too late. Let's take a look, though. Let's see. Banchero, 34 minutes. So played 85% of the game. He definitely puts in a ton of minutes. But what's interesting, chat, is that we haven't seen any issues with Banchero's fitness. Right, a lot of people at the very start of the season were saying, "Look, the guy's like, playing late, playing lots of minutes, and playing deep into games, and he's getting cramps. And like, what's going on with Banchero?" And I was like, "Wait, this is just a freshman thing. You give him until the holiday break. You play that non-conference schedule. You get the holiday break. It won't ever be an issue. Like after until you get into ACC play. And to be fair, it hasn't. So the coaching staff has done, and the training staff has done a tremendous job. And Banchero has been able to play more and more minutes without having any sort of physical issues, which is good. Yeah. If Hubert cannot recruit, he will be done in less than 3 years. And yeah, this is starting to look like a pickup game. Honestly, I can't even. I'm more interested in what you guys are saying in chat than what's going on in the game at the moment. Is this the smallest number of minutes for Williams? Maybe. He was out for a lot of the first half, actually. Definitely like benched for majority of the first half. And Theo John played out. This is 20 minutes for Williams. John had 17. It felt like more. I feel like John did a lot with the minutes that he had, which is good. And Roach's free throw short. Yeah, this is a YMCA game right now. And BC going to turn it over here. And Duke's just going to hold this out. Shot clock is off. 20 seconds on the game clock. Duke's just going to hold this on, and that is going to be the game. It's going to end up 72-61. So it's an 11-point margin here at the end. So if you bet the over, which I would have done, you would have lost. So good thing I didn't actually do that. Jerome saying, I've been a Duke fan since 1973. Coach K is the best coach Duke ever. Wow. Very, very cool. That is awesome. Jerome, welcome into chat. And great to have you here. Great to have all of Blue Devil Nation here. Yeah, spam the W's in chat. Spam the W's. 11-point game that felt like 25. To be fair, it was like a 25-point game until like I don't know what happened. We started we put the stubs in and it was like, Boston College kept in their starters and we decided to go to like the deep bench with like the C rotation. Yeah, that was that's where it ends up. Anyway, okay, so that's going to be your final there from Boston College. Duke Blue with the W's and the emotes, very nice, excellent. Your final score there from Boston, 72-61. Wendell Moore with 14 points, Keels with 13, Banchero to lead all Duke scorers with 16 points on the afternoon, both Mark Williams and AJ Griffin contributing 10 points. Chad, who do you want to give the player of the game to? Who do you want to give player of the game to this afternoon, Chad? I don't understand how Carolina beat Florida State by 20. It's because they were at Carolina. If that game had been played in Florida State, it would have been the other way around. That's the only reason they won by 20. Because Florida State can't play on the road. and they just like lay eggs on the road, and it's really bad. Banchero with 14 rebounds, by the way, 16 points, 14 rebounds. He's got the double-double. No other Duke player close. I mean, he's getting it done just in so many phases of the game. 3 assists for Banchero. Only 1 turnover. Actually ended up with 13 turnovers. Not a really good assist to turnover game for Duke. 13 turnovers to only 8 assists. I feel like that's why kind of the offense felt so jarring at times, because we weren't really passing the ball around very much, except for that one play where it was Banchero out of a triple team to Roach over with the hockey assist there to Keels. That one was spot on. Yes, okay. Wendell Moore. Okay, we're going to vote for Wendell Moore for the player of the game. Very nice. Chat has spoken, and so we will go with Wendell Moore. His 14 points, 4 of 5, by the way, from three-point land. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, Wendell Moore being the Swiss Army knife. He's just like, he gets the puppies organized, as Bill Raftery would say. As I'm a big Bill Raff fan, but yeah, AJ Griffin did not have the best three-point shooting day. He's shooting 50% from 3, but he only went 2 of 7. So yeah, Moore very consistent. Duke shooting well from the free throw though, 13 of 17. Not horrible, not horrible. 13 turnovers is not bad for the game. I mean, it's not ideal, but yeah, I mean, Boston College basically, why it looks so close is Boston College put in an 11-point run there over the last 3 minutes and 30 seconds. But like after we came back from that under 4 timeout, we basically stopped playing. So like whatever, it was like 22-point game at that point. I mean, whatever. Will Duke beat Wake? Yes. Yeah, Discord link, Shane, is in the description of the video right below me. Should be right below me. It should work. Hopefully, let me know if for some reason it doesn't. Also, shout out. So there was a late sub last time that came in after we went offline. It was Evan Salp. Evan Salp. Apologies if I mispronounced that, but thank you for the sub on YouTube. That was in the prior stream. I meant to bring that up and say thank you very much for that sub. Much appreciated there. All right, I think that's going to wrap it up for us. We'll probably be discussing the Wake Forest game. I don't think I'll be able to actually live stream it because it's an early weekday game, which just wreaks havoc on my West Coast schedule. But if not, we'll be back for next week. What is the next weekend game? It is on the 19th it's at home against Florida State. Okay, so we get the Seminoles next Saturday. That's a 6 p.m. tip-off on the East Coast, so definitely around for that one. Will not miss that one for sure. But then, yes, a big game against Wake Forest. We'll see. Depends. If not, I'll just be commenting on Discord what's going on, and we can talk about it on Saturday. In any case, I think that's going to wrap it up for me here. Awesome, Shane. Very good. So it does work. Excellent. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, Blue Devil Nation. The nice W here. We'll coast into the win here at the end, but it worked. Duke responded well to the Boston College pressure and those runs that they were making. Enjoy the Super Bowl tomorrow. I'm going to side with Joe Burrow and the Bengals. As I said, 24-17 was my prediction. Chalk Fan is going to be at the Florida State game. Is that true? You're going to be at the Florida State game? If you are, send us pictures. We'll post them live on the stream. That would be fun. That'd be sick. By the way, send fan pics. We'll post them up here for the rest of chat. But yeah, so that's my Super Bowl prediction. Stay safe, everybody. Please stay safe while you're celebrating Super Bowl things. And yeah, have a great weekend. All right. Cheers. We'll see you next time. Go Duke!